team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play action.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
On second down, wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Washington State going quickly.
Man, Penn State is known for its defense, right? Tough, physical, they can stop the run, and they can get after the quarterback, and they do it from the linebacker position. You think about the legacy this school has had at that spot. This guy right here, he fits into exactly what they want a linebacker to be, and the ability to get after the QB is a big part of it.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man quickly. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
With jet sweep pass. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They'll line up for a second down play. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Trying to pick up a first down. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing them where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got him in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Williams. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Wazoo eager to pay off this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the gun. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. On 1st and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Wazoo! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
To the ground with the back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. And the Cougars are on the move. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback. And the offense set for a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So not even the pass interference could stop that play. They'll decline the penalty, and they have the touchdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's looking for a man on second down. He'll take a shot. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got his man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Washington State going back to work on first down. He's going to pass. He unleashes a long one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to move it through the air. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Washington State!
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we?
Looking for a deep man. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the second-ranked team, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He stopped him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of that.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Noles will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Noles pick up enough to get a first down there. Looks right for a quick completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
A quick push up front and a great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
And the Seminoles looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. The Seminoles looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Hit as he released it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Across midfield. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Offense showing a bunch formation now. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looks left and finds his target there. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. But there, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Back to throw again. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. And the Noles will come to the line to run the hurry up. Gonna run it. It's Davis. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's McCoy. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Quarterback drops back. Short throw complete to the tight end. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his target.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's the target, and it's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. He makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion. Short completion there, second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Snags the quick throw. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Pressure is coming. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Makes a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but there's a penalty marker on the field.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's McCoy. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Seminoles will crank up the tempo. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without score. Touchdown, Knowles. And they go in front here in the 2nd half.
Of course, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And here's the handoff. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. He shreds the tackle. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught quickly. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Tight end makes the grab. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. The Seminoles will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. 2nd down and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And a sophomore making an impact play. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Seminoles. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Offense moving to a bunch formation. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds an open target on the left side. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Running with purpose. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. The Noles offense is on the move now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's McCoy.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here comes a handoff. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. They've got a first and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short game.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Florida State, and they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Give credit to this offense.
Well, they put a lot of points on the board, Kirk. The offense really clicking today, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, you got to understand that this defense has certainly played better, but they played one of the most talented offenses, in my opinion, in the entire country. Obviously, there's plenty to improve on, but you also have to acknowledge that the offense was just really good.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. This is an important matchup, a battle of two top 10 teams, two forces colliding. One team will leave here making a big statement, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Volunteers will kick this away and start us off. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. To be tackled at the 17.
the 17.
Coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And there's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score. Clemson 7, Tennessee.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 38, set to kick it off.
Bringing it out. It's Sampson. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Ayamaleva. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Second down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Loss of 6 yards on the play. Second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Clemson 7, Tennessee 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down, looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Takes the handoff. It's Maffa. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Catch made on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially...
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Fowles. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, it's just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
Extra point try coming now. And it's good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And here comes a deep shot. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, and then they go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
How about that one, Chris? The big man goes up, shows his skills to come up with that interception, and then the athletic ability to run it back for a touchdown. The big guy can move.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Powerful Clemson offense is back out there. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. To throw, it's Klubnik. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew it. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. With the catch, it's Brown. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. No huddle here for the offense. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They got some things to work out here. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Briningstool. Touchdown, Clemson. Just ran away from the defense.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Man, this quarterback can... He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, He shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Extending the play now. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The touch strategy here.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Trying to find some room. It's Maffa. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. And the Tigers will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. That puts them on top in the 2nd half.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up with a perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Maffa. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Maffa. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. The Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Using a strong stiff arm. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. And at 1st down, they go right back to him.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And it's a bunch formation. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Shows off the stiff arm on the way to a solid gain. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Give it to the back again. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. The sure hands. It's Maffa. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. They finally corral him at the 1. And the Tigers line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's White. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
A quick throw out left, complete. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They finally stop him, but a big chunk play to wrap up the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Clemson 24, Tennessee 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. In the red area, it's Sampson. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. To throw, it's Ayamaleva. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball to 3.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt.
Let's go.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
Crucial play here. They go to the air. He's got it right near the end zone. And he stopped short. Huge play by the defense on 4th down. They will take over, protecting this lead. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the 1st down. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Toss play to the outside. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they wrap him up and bring him down to what is the final play of the game. Well, a really entertaining game, but came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had.
Hello and welcome to one of the special environments in college football. Clemson folks call this the original Death Valley. It is rocking in anticipation of this battle today. But this contest is not a regular matchup. A battle of two top tens, two forces colliding. One team leaves here making a resounding statement, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Ducks will kick this deep to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he'll be stopped short of the...
To the 19.
Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They begin with a quick throw to the left. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off for some nice positive yards.
Receivers are bunched together. Gonna run it. It's Maffa. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And in first down, right back to the running game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Receiver in motion now. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry-up. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kurt.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score in the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense.
And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out. It's Brown. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Let him move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Makes a quick catch. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's looking deep here. And it's caught inside the 10. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. And they're trying to punch it in here. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. The Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. The defense is hanging in there. The incompletion makes it 3rd and goal from the 3. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
BAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain moves the ball to the 34. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
The shotgun running play call. Throws a stiff arm.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Snags the quick throw. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense get pushed back. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And it's good. That puts them back on top.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And the Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. With the catch, it's Johnson. Tackle made after a big gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a...
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's that defense shifting again. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. To throw, it's Gabriel. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it.
Boy, they get some big yards here on 3rd down, but they're still going to be short. So to bring up a 4th down and a big decision for this offense.
needs a completion here on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense in hurry-up mode. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. It's 3rd down after that run. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, and he breaks. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And they keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46. The Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you...
And he lobs it deep down the middle. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Oregon. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21.
That makes the score.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Maffa. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Looking for some space. It's Maffa. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. An inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Movement at the 2nd level of defense now.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 24, Oregon 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down. They elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
On the run, it's Maffa. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Important second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds in closing this game out.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. We are surrounded today by pageantry and tradition. Check out this scene. We've got high hopes for another exciting college football game. We've got a really compelling contest here. A team that's earned a top 25 ranking heading on the road for a serious test of their poise and their mettle. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. 3-Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. No press here. The defense backing away. They'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the run, it's Miller.
Mr. Carey, it's the runner. Tackle on the play at the 39-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Washington State.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bama. No chance to catch him.
Touchdown, Alabama.
And now here comes the point after attempt.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
7, Washington State, 0.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Washington State will take over 1st and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle and picks up the first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
New center downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Washington State 0.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Tackle made at the 24 as they began to put a drive together. 1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Using his legs, it's Miller. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. A handoff to the back. Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. So the offense clicking now, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Washington State offense back out on the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Football comes out. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Scanning the field, it's Milrow. Looking for a deep completion. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Number 26 with the carry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0.
That makes the score Alabama 21, Washington State 0.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Makes the grab. It's Williams. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. No huddle now for the offense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington State. This quarterback on fire today.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Handoff heading left. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
Washington State Cougars will take over. First and 10.
Washington State's offense back on the field now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Back to pass. It's Mateer. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. The completion makes it second down. The shotgun handoff here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, And they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. 2nd down, looking to throw it. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, tied. Strong game by this quarterback. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score Alabama 28, Washington State 7.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Oh, that one's picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
On 1st down, it's play action. He's hit just before the throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Bama. And the route is on. Now the try here for the extra point. Looking downfield. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
34, Washington State 7.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. They've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. 1st down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. In the clear at the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Gain of 3. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 34, Washington State.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Alabama. To stretch the lead, the route is on. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
14.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over. 1st and
10. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made after the completion. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch is made along the sideline just before going out of bounds. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. The offense going with the hurry up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw yet again. This time, a completion. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle. 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is made at the 4 and first down and goal. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. Gain moves the ball to the 1, third down and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. He's got the first down and more. Defense makes the stop, but that's a big gain. This offense putting on a show right to the final play. So this team suffers what became a beatdown. We were not expecting this at all. And, wow, it's a head-scratcher.
Yeah, they've got a...
Welcome to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene, one of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. Today we have a battle from 2 teams in the ACC, the conference that now sprawls all across the country. This is an important matchup, as we're going to see the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Tigers will kick this deep to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 13. Got great field position to start the drive.
offense will take over. First and
10. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, this is what you dream about. What an opportunity here now for your own offense after coming up with that pick.
Suddenly, off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And the Tigers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Another handoff to him on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Point after, knocked right through. Bringing it out. It's Lane. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Looking to throw. It's Drones. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. Was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They call the draw play here. Oh, what a move. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job in knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Wideout's now clustered. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. Will be first down and goal.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lane. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The 10. Touchdown, Hokies. It was a foot race, and he won it. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
See if they can convert the point after. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Brown. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking for a gap. It's Maffa. He's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the handoff. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, up and good. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Fights off a defender.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Catch made on the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
That's a big 1st down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big game.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Looking to throw again. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
Over the middle and incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
7th play of the drive coming up. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. To the air. It's Drones. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14.
That makes the score Classic 21, Virginia Tech 14.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Here comes the bunch formation. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. It's like the final play of the half coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And is intercepted. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Clemson 21, Virginia Tech 14.
The Hokies will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Important possession here to begin the 3rd quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Maffa. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Can he make it to the marker? Good enough for the first down with a 37.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. When this offense continues to roll, we wondered would this defense come up with some answers at halftime. Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
To the air. It's Klubnik. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The linebacker shifting around now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Quick throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and the receiver, Kirk, perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lane. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to throw. It's Drones. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 28, Virginia Tech 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to chuck it again. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Throws it to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. And the Hokies hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Second and goal for the offense. To throw, it's Drones. Defense. Touchdown, Hokies. And the comeback is on. So here we go, fourth quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Now they get set now to try the PAT. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21.
That makes the score. Clemson, 28.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Number 17, set to advance on the football.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Tigers come to the line in a hurry-up.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead.
Tremendous toughness here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Cruz, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun run call. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Looking for some space. It's Maffa. And tackled there by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Contact as he threw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He knocks this one right through. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner is brought down.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Drones. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's 2nd down.
2nd down after that previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. A situation any offense hopes never to face. 3rd and long, back inside their own 5-yard line. The defense could be aggressive. The offense has to play it very careful here and avoid a mistake. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. The Hokies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's going to take off. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Offense getting ready for their last drive. Time ticking away here in the final quarter. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Man, I love to see linebackers in today's game. They're physical enough to be able to be in the box and defend the run because that's their main primary job. But here you can see the athletic ability to be in man coverage and be able to make a play and knock the ball away.
Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. Going to set up a third down play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Drones. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And it's broken up nicely. The defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're in pretty good position. It's a two-possession game. Can they now put this game on ice? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Clemson. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a three-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Drones. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Hokies starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Clemson.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. It was a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan. And
Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports. A first down for the offense. The give to the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Cougars want to crank the tempo. Balls and fired complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
On second down, looking again to throw. He's right on target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Going up top on first down. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5, ball spotted at the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. running for it on 4th down. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. From the one, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wazoo!
I think what you love about
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good,
got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Makes the grab. He's loose. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They keep attacking through the air. Gets rid of it. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cougar! They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Takes a shot. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense puts 6 on the board with a... Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Washington State going quickly. Got his man on the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Motion from the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The give to the running back from the shotgun. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Washington State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. Initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll go to the air. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Cougars want to move quickly. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. No step back. Final play of the quarter coming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's taking the shot. Touchdown, Cougars. And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Now Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Washington State going back to work on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hudson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback will audible. On second down, they'll take to the air. Quickly complete. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Washington State has it all working right now. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And the Cougars headed quickly to the line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And we have breaking news. They score yet another. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And, David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.